All right, it says we live. I'm gonna check the feed. All right, shalom, shalom. We're just checking the feed. Bear with us.
Yeah, we're good to go, bro.
Yeah,
We in there. Man, y'all joints pop up fast, man. My joints still ain't popped up. All right. Shalom.
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 GMS Charlotte. Back at you with another live lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Wadash. And before we get started, Salakia. And before we get started in this live lesson, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. And all of you sincere believers in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom, shalom. All right. So we're going to bring it out. All right. As we were discussing in the Bible study that we had, we wanted to do a quick show. It's a quick lesson, or however long the Spirit may allow this lesson to go, and just to edify, man. So before we get into all the talking, we're going to let a little bit of this video play, and we'll be stopping and going through it. We're just going to bring it out, man. All right. This indeed has to be the end, man. All right. So let's get into it, and we're going to prove that point. All right. So bear with us. All right. Your brother see the screen, right?
Con.
All right. Here we go.
Speaking of creepy sex stuff, though, turning to San Francisco, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus has a message for all you Bible-thumping, arch-conservative, slippery slope, hysterical alarmists. They are, in fact, coming for your kids.
You say we all lead lives you can't respect, but you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Fine, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you kept far from their sight. We'll convert your children, yes we will. Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it. Cause even grandma likes RuPaul, and the world's getting kinder. Gen Z's gayer than Grindr. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. The gay agenda is coming home. The gay agenda is here.
A 14-year-old girl, still not fully developed, who demands to have her breasts cut off. A 15-year-old boy who wants to have his penis removed. A 10-year-old taking drugs to interfere with hormones that make puberty possible. This is what Joe Biden promoted today.
To parents of transgender children, affirming your child's identity is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep them safe and healthy. To any transgender American who's struggling, please know you're not alone. To parents and children alike, please ask for help and know this: you're so brave, you belong, and we have your back.
Devil, this shit hard.
I wanna kill my mom, kill my mom. I wanna kill my dad, my grandma. I wanna kill my grandma, kill my grandma. Oh.
All right, shalom, man. Shalom. So yeah. So hey, we're gonna get right into this thing. All right, as you can see here, and we'll play more of the footage, man. But we're gonna get right into the lesson. All right, for all those that's just tuning in here. All right, because hey, we are at the end of this thing. This indeed has to be the end. All right, and as we want to talk about here, all right, people are distracted through pride and folly of the coming judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Right, we were talking about this yesterday at camp. You know, the elder Manat Zabah did a mighty lesson. You know, going into all these facts, man, of the distractions. People worried about Kanye's comments, but our niggas really. But what about all of this shit that we just showed you, right? Our niggas complaining about that. What they're not saying anything about this. You see that? See, these are the things, as we're going to get into this lesson, these are the things that really need to be talked about. All right. The fact that America is headed to destruction, right? Through the pride and through the folly and the blindness of the people, man. All right, as the scriptures tell us that the earth is consumed by that gross darkness, man. So this is most certainly Babylon the Great, all right, which is America according to the scriptures, which is prophesied to be destroyed, all right? This is the last generation that we're living in, okay? This has to be the end, you know, and if any of you brothers want to jump in, you know, feel free. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to get into it because this is the current state of the planet Earth, all right? We know that the sword is ready. All right, the nuclear, the ICBM nuclear destruction is at the doors of this thing, and that's going to be the end all be all for Babylon the Great, man. So we're in a time where the scriptures tell us, you know, to flee out of Babylon, man. All right, having our minds detached from this wicked system. All right, because those that are joined unto this place, as the scriptures tell us in Isaiah the 13th chapter, you're going to be thrust through with the sword, man.
That's right.
Right, you bros got to go ahead.
Just adding to the point of all these signs that the Lord is showing us. If you have the spiritual eyesight, you should be able to see that this is the end, man. Because that the wickedness is at an all-time high, man, which just shows you that the Lord he's on his way back.
Come.
I had a quick precept.
Bring it out, brother.
This is Isaiah 19:14. The Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Mm-hmm.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Now we know Egypt, going back to Mizraim, meaning bondage, is synonymous with Babylon the Great, pursuing the revelation spiritual Egypt, which is America. And when we looked at the video that you see playing, these are the works that are perverse, that don't breed forth any good. And the direction of society, like the brother priest Amawan had just said, we can clearly see that this is the end because it's excessive. You know, it said at the latter end, it said, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. America is completely drunk, blackout, you know.
Go ahead. Is there any more?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So that's the drunkenness. That's the spirit is in great error, man. Which is going into what being intoxicated with sin and transgression.
That's right.
All right, wickedness is at an all-time high in the earth, and we know that Yahweh Shema Shai is coming to lay this land flat. Right? See, while all this Kanye distraction is going out, we got to talk about this, man. People are being distracted from the prophecies of what of the ultimate judgment that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring upon Babylon, America, man. All right, we're about to witness great death out here, man. You see, and that spirit of error is leading these people straight into destruction, man. Right? Where's the complaining about? You know, as we saw in the video. Okay, you got the Alphabet gang saying, "What? We coming after your kids?" Right? Every movie, every TV commercial that you see, it has some type of some bullshit on it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Because we're not gonna get too graphic. All right, the videos pretty much explains itself. You see what I'm saying? But we're just gonna highlight the abominations that's going on in the midst thereof, man. So where are the niggas that's complaining about? All right, these devils coming after your kids, man. All right, gender reassignment, sex changes. All right, supporting abortions. All right, now they're telling you in the earth there's multiple genders now. Okay, the destruction of the nuclear family. Okay, where's niggas complaining about that? You got a nigga up here that looks no more than 6 years old, 7 years old, talking about he want to kill his mom and his dad. You know, where's the complaints about that shit? You know, you got it, Doc. Go ahead. Anybody how to precept?
This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 6. It says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled." And that's exactly what we're seeing, man. Hey, wickedness has polluted the whole earth. Like Atazwan said, man, it's excessive now, man, to where things like this you wouldn't imagine seeing growing up, man. Like this little kid that's on the screen rapping about killing his parents. That's some Edomite shit, man. We never would have heard of a Jake doing no stuff like that, man. You know? It says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as of touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And the Lord is looking down on all this, man. And he's ready to go ahead and take this bitch out, man.
Yeah.
Because, this is why judgment is going out on a scale like no other, man. Ever since this year was coined the year to turn up, man, the Lord has been turning them judgments up, man. So as we continue to see this wickedness getting, even worse, the Lord's just going to continue to turn up himself, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I got one.
Yep. Go ahead, Op.
Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the troll said to be bountiful. Right, man. Because, hey, man, it's time to speak out against these things, man. There's no more, man, letting these people just have free reign to do wickedly, man. Hey, man, we calling the wickedness out, man. They setting up that standard of the standard of the Lord. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, that he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Right, man. So this is look on the screen. This is what the devil is giving us the hungry to drink, man. Right. This bullshit ass society, man. The way that society promotes itself, man. The things that man, we know what go on out here, man. And this is what this devil wants us to put our hopes and dreams into, man. This villainy and these atrocities that go on the earth, man.
Right.
When instead, man, hey man, we calling this bullshit out, man. Because man, this shit when this shit crash, it ain't no substance and nothing that go on this earth, man. Whether it be these different sexuality or orientation agendas, man. Whatever, man. If it ain't of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's not gonna stand, man.
Shit. Yeah, this is death right here, man. This is what you call black culture, man. This is death. You see that? And our people love to have it so, and that's why we playing these clips just to show you the current state of the world, man. You see, this is how we know that what ultimately this is the end. This is the last generation, man. This indeed is it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. God. Whether you can see it or not, whether you believe it or not, we are at the end of this bitch. All right. That's why it's best that you Jakes out there that believe and fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, repent and believe on the gospel that you may be saved, man. All right. The Lord basically in this lesson, the message is that the Lord is getting ready to kill 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Right. You see that? Let's get 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter. Somebody read that real quick. And I'm gonna get it in the Good News translation as well.
You starting at the top?
Yeah, start at the top, Baba Kushah.
All right. 2nd Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as come in the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
You see that? So it says they shall be taken in great number. Right? 2/3, man. Okay, 2/3 are going to get put to death, right? Because their ways and their doings are contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, read on up.
Verse 2: But iniquity shall be increased above that which thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
Yeah, you see, it said, what did it read it one more time for me? Yep.
But iniquity shall be increased above which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
Yeah, see, iniquity shall increase above which thou hast seest or heard long ago, man. Because ultimately, hey, we are at the we're at the worst point in the planet Earth right now, man. The Earth, the condition of the planet Earth is worse than it was during the flood, man. Think about that. All right. And think about how wicked the earth was at that time for the Lord to bring the flood upon the planet. So we're living in the age where it's worse than that. Okay.
I got that for you.
Go ahead.
This Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Go ahead. You can break it down.
God, so just backing up what the elder was saying, man. We're in the most wickedest times the earth has ever seen, man. You see the videos, man. You see the state of our people. This is the furthest away from Yahweh that our people have ever been, man. And in doing so, their wickedness has exceeded anything you could imagine, man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
our people have become more wicked than the wicked.
Yep. Hey, bro, read verse 6 too.
Okay. Genesis 6 and verse 6. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
So you got to see the totality of how mad that made the Lord back then, seeing how they were during the time before the flood. And if times are worse than that, back then, you can just imagine the anger that the Lord, has now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in Revelation 18 about how the sins of her have reached unto heaven.
That's right.
So the Lord, he's ready to take this place out, man. Because like you said, this is the furthest that our people have been away from the Lord, man. And now 2/3 are pretty much deemed as useless to the Lord. So he's just going to get rid of them, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time to get rid of wickedness and niggas, bro. Straight up. Because all of this stuff that we're showing, all right, it's absolutely vexing to the spirit, right? And as it told you, from these sins and transgressions is what brought in the flood. Matter of fact, read. Did you read down to verse 7 in Genesis 6?
I'll grab it.
Yeah. Read down to verse 7, Baba Kusha. All right.
It's Genesis chapter 6 and verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
Right. So the Lord said, it repented me that I even made these people, man. And this is times before the flood. All right. Now, how much more now in this age that we live in? How do you think that the Lord, the Heavenly Father of all spirits, man, the creator of heaven and earth, how do you think he feels about this generation that's on the earth today? Right? Real quick, give me a quick precept to that verse. I'll go to Sirach and get chapter 40 and read verses 8 through 10, Baba Kusha.
It's the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 and verse 8. And it reads, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners.
That is sevenfold more upon sinners. Read on.
Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge.
Go ahead.
These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
Yeah, so read that verse again. Read those two verses again. Okay. That's the point.
Sirach chapter 8, that's like chapter 40 and verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
See that these things were created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood upon the earth, man. So how much more now where the Lord is going to send that flood of fire, All right. These things were created for the sake of the wicked, man, which is what? 2/3. Okay. Esau and the rest of these heathen nations, man. See, we're in a time where the Lord is going to produce a judgment on the earth that the world has never seen, nor witnessed, nor experienced, man. Right? This is no fucking joke. So all you jakes out there, man, that have the ability to see this through the spirit, man, you need to repent and get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushai before it's too late, man. All right. This thing, wickedness, evil and wickedness has exceedingly polluted the planet, man. All right. And if you can't see it, man, like the elder Yashawamba said, if you can't see it, you better pray to Yahweh Shemi Awashai and ask him to give you the eyes to see, man, the vision to see. All right, because this shit is absolutely over. Let me get a quick preset, man. All right, and we're gonna keep looping this video, man, because this is the product of degeneracy that's amongst our people on the earth, man. Okay, our people have completely bought into the ways of the wines and philosophies of Babylon the Great, man. All right, let me get this real fast. This is Salakia. Let me get that in the let me get that 2nd Ezra 5. Let me get that in the Good News translation real quick. All right, before I move on. Y'all brothers can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 in the Good News translation. All right, and it reads 2nd Ezra 5:1. It says, but these are the signs. All right, so the Lord has given us what? Signs and tokens of the end. Okay, but these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion. Okay, Tazuan brought that out in Isaiah. Was it what, 19 or 14, man? These people these people on the earth are consumed in what? In the spirit of error, man, as likened unto a drunken man that staggereth in his own vomit. Okay, these people on the earth are in the grip of great confusion. Okay, wickedness, sin. All right, it says the way of truth will be hidden, and no faith will be left in the land. And we see that now. Okay, there's articles that came out that America is most godless as ever, in the lack of better words, man. People don't even believe in the Bible, no nothing no more. People don't believe in anything no more. Right? That's what the article was going into, and we see that through the fruits of the people. The moral degeneracy, the decadence, okay? You know, all that, the wisdom, there's no wisdom in America, man. Wisdom has rotted away here, right? The way of truth will be hidden, and no faith will be left in the land. Wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you ever known it to be. Right?
That's why we always ask that question. Have you seen niggas lately, man? You know? Or how much worse could this get? And the Lord always show you.
That's it. Every single time. Right? Going back.
I had a precept to add to what you just said, though.
Oh, bring it out, brother.
This is from the comment board, GMS Gabar Adama. What is that? Slaki. 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
That's right.
You know? And that's what we're seeing, man. Hey, the people is waxing worse, especially our people, man. All right. And they're deceiving the simple-minded that follow after these people because they think that, you know, this is normal, man. You know, it's normal to see people transitioning from the opposite sex, man. It's normal for these little kids to be getting targeted, you know, for transitioning or whatnot, man. You know, becoming little demon rappers and shit. Right. Niggas look at this like this is normal, man.
This is the worst time on the earth. Let's play that again, man. Right? We got time. Let's play that part again about the transitioning bullshit, right?
I had a quick precept as well to add.
Bring it out. Bring it out, bro. Bring it out.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. Matter of fact, I'll start at 10:5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. So when we think about what we see happening right now about, you know, the small hats being held accountable for their actions and their involvement in the state of the world, that error that we see being promoted and propagated throughout the earth starts with the rulership, pursuing the Sirach 10, the 10th chapter. So we see what's happening now, and it's always attributed back to Esau. Verse 6, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. You know, the rich being the Israelites. But I wanted to harp on the folly is set in great dignity because, you know, what we see happening now, all of these prophecies are coming to pass, and, you know, Yahushai's return is fastly approaching. But niggas aren't concerned with what really matters. Niggas aren't concerned with the direction that society is going in. Niggas aren't concerned with things that are pertinent to their salvation or pertinent to them living a better lifestyle. They want to continue on in folly and bullshit.
That's right.
You know, and this is why 2/3 are predestinated to die because niggas don't want to change their ways.
As we get closer to the end, niggas get stupider. Niggas are getting stupider, man. You know, look at what's being promoted. This is straight folly, man. You know, how's that going to protect you with all things that's going on?
I got the definition for that word folly. It says, according to the Webster's dictionary, it says lack of good sense or normal prudence and foresight, criminally or tragically foolish, evil, wickedness, excessively costly or unprofitable undertakings. So, you know, that's the state of our people, man. You know, that folly, you know, it leads them to nothing but death, man. You know, and ultimately, you know, that's their spirit, you know, seeking to go back to heavens because, you know, our people are completely lost without Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Precept.
Go ahead.
2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts, that they will heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, man. Right, man. Because what's sound on the earth, man, is preparing yourself for these evil times, man, that everybody can see coming, man. It's not even, hey, you got people, hey, man, you got Esau telling you it's coming. You got people who don't even know the scriptures know, nah, something bad coming, man. You know?
That's right. So
it's, hey, man, you can feel it in the air that, hey, evil times are coming among the earth. But, hey, man, our people, man, they still off living, they trying to live their best life, man. Verse 4. And they turn their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables, man. Right, man. They turn into the fables of the world, man. That, hey, man, whatever you can manifest good shit in your life, man. Nah, man. Hey, this is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You ain't gonna manifest your way out of prophecy, man. You know.
Yeah. Basically, we're at the height of blasphemy in the earth of the Lord and the scriptures and His people. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is sacred. You know, everything is just, you know, it's that do as thou will spirit. You know, I wanted to play that part again real quick before I finish out in that GNT.
A 14-year-old girl, still not fully developed, who demands to have her breasts cut off. A 15-year-old boy who wants to have his penis removed. A 10-year-old taking drugs to interfere with hormones that make puberty possible.
You see? And where's the complaining at? Where's the outcry for all of this wickedness that's going on in the earth, man? Like you see on the screen, what are we even doing anymore? You know? What the hell is even going on, man? Brothers ask that question all the time. What the fuck is happening? You know? But we understand in the spirit, it's the end. You know? You think it can't get worse, it's going to get worse, man. This is it, man. All right, let me finish that out, man. I just wanted to play that again, man, because people got to see this shit, right? Second Ezra's back in 2 Ezra 5:2 again. It says, wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you ever known it to be. You don't see that, Jake? Okay, and this stuff that we showing you, that's just light work, man. Okay, these are just examples to show you, man. Wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you have ever known it to be. Verse 3. The country that you now seeing ruling the world will lie in ruins with no inhabitant or travel there. You see that? Right? What did it say? The country that you now see that's ruling the world will become ruins. Okay? It is not going to be any inhabitant left in Babylon, as the scriptures say. The Lord is going to destroy this land even to the foundation thereof, man. Okay, this thing is gonna be thrust. It's gonna be totally destroyed, man. Right? Finish it out. It says 2 Ezra 5:4, GNT, Good News Translation. It says after that, if God Most High lets you live long enough, you will see that country in confusion. The sun will suddenly start shining at night, and the moon in the daytime. Blood will drip from trees. Stones will speak. Nations will be in confusion. Right? And that's due to what? To the wines and philosophies of Babylon. You see? Matter of fact, somebody hold that in Jeremiah 51. It says nations will be in confusion the movement of stars will be changed. And we saw that this past summer, right? The alignment of the planets, right? It was like at least like 5 or 6 planetary bodies that are all aligned up in the heavens, man. And that was a sign, all right, that determines that what? That Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is on his way back. The Lord is coming to visit the world which he made. You see that? Give me that script, Rock.
Said Jeremiah 51 and what?
Jeremiah 51 and verse where it goes into the wines and philosophies, like verse 7 on down.
Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
See that? That made all the earth drunken. Babylon is responsible for all the wickedness and pollution. All right, philosophies, ideologies, false doctrines, religions, right? All those wines and philosophies that polluted and drunken the earth. Go ahead.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
You see that? The nations have drunken the wine of Babylon, man. All right. The sodomy, the transformism, the pedophilia, right? The openly worshiping of Satan. You see what I'm saying? The democracy, the Western way. Okay. The nations are drunken through those wines. Right? Go ahead.
Slaki. Jeremiah 51 and 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Right. There's no healing in this place. There's no healing in Babylon, man. America is going to be destroyed pursuant to prophecy, pursuant to the scriptures. Go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one to his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
See, Babylon's judgment, her judgment have reached unto the heavens and is lifted up to the skies. You see? You got it, brother. You can speak on it.
Because like you was going into before we got on the camera, man, these other nations in their anger are going to all push the button and send a nuclear missile over to America, and it's going to burn this place to a crisp.
Yep.
That's part of the judgment that the Lord is going to use to destroy this place. Real quick, Habakkuk 2 and 15. It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink," and that woe goes into the destruction because Esau has given the whole world this drink, man, this Babylon juice, man. The whole world is drunk. It says, "That putteth thy bottle to him and maketh him drunken also, that thou mightest look on their nakedness," man. All right. So these nations have been made naked all through this westernized, satanic philosophy that is pushed, throughout the world, because all countries look to America as, points of reference and pretty much influence, man. So all the stuff that's pushed here, man, the homo agenda, the women's rights, all manner of wickedness, all these different things are now infiltrating these different countries, and look how they're being destroyed, man. All these different countries, they're everything is imploding, man, because of America. So this is why the place will get missile shot on it.
That's it. I got a precept, and I'm gonna bring out that clip just to show you that Russia is ready. All right, we're gonna play that clip after I bring out the scripture. This is Nahum. This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 4, and it reads. It says, "Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms," right? The philosophies, right? The false ways, and families through her witchcraft. Yeah, all of her lies and sorceries. All right, alternative lifestyles. All right, and this is talking about Nineveh, but this can spiritually be applied to Babylon, the great America. All right. It says, "Because of the multitude of the whoredoms and the well-favored harlot and the mistress of witchcrafts." Right? It says that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Verse 5, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face," as we've been showing you in the videos. Okay? The wickedness that's being perpetuated throughout the earth. All right? It says, "I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the kingdoms thy nakedness." Salaki, "I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame." So everybody in the world across the planet is seeing the shame of America, man. All right. It says, verse 6, Nahum 3 and 6, "And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and I will make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. All right, a gazing stock is like a horrible example. Okay, so America has been set up. Babylon the Great has been set up as a horrible example of what not to be.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Let's make that point. Let me get this video real fast. The video clip. All right, because what did Putin call the West? Putin called the West the Satanic West. Let's play that real quick.
1/3 of humanity will die. They've already made up their mind what they're going to do. They have made up their mind. Putin called us satanic. He called us satanic. And he's correct. The people that run this country are Satanists.
Ooh, see that? All right. This ain't no secret. It's out there, man. Okay. The Satanic West. So let me go on with the scriptures. Let me get this too. Right. And we're going to get into that, man, because the cure, okay, the cure for all of this wickedness and filth is going to be nuclear destruction. All right. The Lord is going to use that fire to cleanse you niggas up. You see that? The Lord said he was going to purge the dross. He was going to melt away the dross pursuing to what? Ezekiel chapter 22. Right? We'll hold that on deck too. So let's read it on. Let's get this. Okay. This is Job chapter 10 and verse 21. And it reads, it says, before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. All right. That's Babylon, man. Okay. This is the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Verse 22, a land of darkness as darkness itself. And as the end of the shadow of death, without any order, and where light is as darkness. All right. So this is that place. America, the land without any order, anything goes, do what you want to do, be what you want to be. All right. There's no judgment for your actions. Okay. You just be free and love this. God loves. He doesn't hate. Love. All right. No order, no structure. That's why you see in the society go to hell. Right. Let me get this word for darkness. It said without any order or where the light is as darkness. Right. This word for darkness. Darkness, gloom, spiritual unreceptivity. You see that? This place can't spiritually accept. All right. The truth is spiritually deprived. All right. It's spiritually unreceptive. Why? Because what? This place is in darkness. Spiritual unreceptivity, calamity. You see that? Because this spiritual unreceptivity is going to lead to what? Destruction. You see? Let's add on to that. Isaiah 60:2. All right. Isaiah 60:2, and it reads, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. You see that? But the Lord Yahweh Shemel shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. All right. So we represent the light, man. We are that light that's shining in the midst of darkness. We're that light in the midst of the valley of the shadow of death. All right. So it said that these people would be consumed in gross darkness, right? Okay. Let me see. It says, no, that's not what I'm looking for. It was another one. Hold on. It said darkness will cover the earth. Right? Darkness, secret place. Here we go. It says the dark, hence literally darkness, figuratively, misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, and wickedness. You see that? That's what these people are drowned in. Misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, and wickedness, man. This is what consumes you niggas in Babylon, man. All right. That's why the Lord is about to get rid of this place. We are at the height of this thing, man. Mm-hmm. Okay. The destruction is going to be the cure. Right. Let me get one more. All right. Let me get one more and I'm going to pass it to you, bro. Right. This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 9. Remember, and we just heard that what? That this was the Satanic West. and they're going to wipe out. He said 1/3, but really it's going to be 2/3, right? Through that nuclear destruction. Putin is ready, he was saying, right? This is the spirit we in, Psalm 7 and 9, and it reads, it says, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, right? That's the spirit that you're supposed to be in, right? Asking and praying Yahweh Shema Shai to cause, to allow all this wicked shit that you're seeing going on in the earth, to allow all this bullshit and pride and folly to come to an end, right? And if you ain't in that spirit, you ain't of the Lord, all right? Nigga talking about he want to kill his mom and dad. Get the hell out of here, man, all right? Hey, like the brother said, this is anti-sim right here, right? This is the true definition of anti-sim right here, right?
Yeah.
And you know the 48ers is behind the pushing of this shit, you know, making this shit trendy and popular. This is what they do. But when niggas complain about that, hell no, right?
If I could make a point real quick just off of that, because I know y'all remember years ago when Ice Cube, he did that No Vaseline, and he was getting on the its manager for NWA, and they got all up in arms about that. But then they get mad, or they love it when this shit is spread though, man. Because that shows you they're all for the destruction of Jake, man. So you got a little nigga at 6 talking about this, man. Just imagine if the Lord would allow him to grow up, man. He'd be a terror in the streets, man. And these are the little demons that are being raised now, man.
Yep.
But I got a precept because, like you said, this the only thing that's going to be able to fix all this is for 2/3 to go. This is First Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shema Shai? Because the main part of the judgment that's going to come is to judge the wicked of our people. You know, this is why Esau and these other different things are going to be used as the form of the Lord's sword to destroy 2/3 for their wickedness, man. You know?
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna go back to that script. Beautiful. All right. Finishing it out. This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and the reins. Verse 10, my defense is of Yahweh Shema Shai, which saveth the upright in heart. Verse 11, Yahweh Shema Shai judges the righteous, and Yahweh Shema Shai is angry with the wicked every day. See that? Yahweh Shema Shai is angry with the wicked every day, man. We just read earlier that the sins of Babylon have reached unto the heavens, right? Verse 12, it says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready, all right, which we're going to get some articles and news on that. All right, which is going into what? The missiles. Okay, the weapons of his indignation, he has made them ready. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. He have also prepared for him the instruments of death. And it says, Salaki, he have also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. You see that? That's the missiles. All right, he has prepared him the instruments of death, Isaiah 13. Okay. It's Isaiah 13 and 5. And it reads, it says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. That's the nuclear missiles, man. That's the reward that's coming upon Babylon the Great, which is America. Let me jump down that same chapter, right? This is Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. You see that? So the Lord is coming to punish the world for their evil, man. All right? Like we were saying earlier, this is the time that you Israelites out there, you get right with Yahweh Shema Shai, you repent. Okay? You amend your ways, you clean up. All right? You make yourself ready for the coming of Yahweh Shema Shai, because it's a wrap for Babylon, man. This is the end, man. No matter how you want to look at it, this shit is out of there. All right, you got it, bro.
Okay.
Bro's
just going and showing how this is the end. This is the book of Second Timothy chapter 3 verse 1.
Right.
It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." All right. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High." And that's all the behavior of 2/3, man. And these are the type of characteristic that's going to get you destroyed out here, man. And our people, don't have the wisdom to be able to see that. This is why they're continuing to lean more towards to the devil, and their works are showing forth for that, man.
That's right. That's right. Great points, bro. Great points. This is why the earth. Go ahead, Salaki, you got it.
Last verse 5. "Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away," which goes back to what Rowan was breaking out about how these people are pretty much influencing the others to move in their ways, man. Which is the blind leading the blind, so they both can fall into a ditch and be destroyed.
That's it. That's it. I got something too. Go ahead.
Make the point, man. The heathen, they actually have a reason to do this, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ain't with them, man. So they trying to keep us away from our power to so pretty much try to circumvent prophecy, man. Hey, you niggas, man, you have no reason to be involved in the shit that go on in this society, man. It doesn't benefit you, man. It doesn't bring you nothing but death and destruction, man. Fucking, hey, man, and it brings hard times upon our people, man. You look at the state of Jake right now. Hey, man, he catching hell from every which way, man.
That's right.
That's why the scriptures say, "Envy not thy oppressor." Because taking on these characteristics, we see the fruit of what is done to our people as a whole.
Yep. Exactly. And the reward is ready. Let's get that real quick. I got one more scripture before we go segue into that. Let's get it in Isaiah. It's Isaiah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen." All right. You see this? Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, man. You see this bullshit? Right? The product of Babylon the Great, man. Right? "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to provoke the eyes of his glory." See? Verse 9, it says, "The show of their countenance doeth witness against them. They declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not." All right? They declare their sin as Sodom, and they hide it not. Right? "Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the rewards of his hands shall be given him." All right. So let's go into the reward of Babylon the Great. Let's get into that. What's going to be the reward for all of this filth and wickedness that you're seeing perpetuated throughout the earth? Let's get into that. Okay. All right. It's going to be nuclear destruction. All right. This came out today. All right. This is from Time. It says U.S. unveils strategy for nuclear threats from China and Russia. Let's play a little bit of this. All right. This is going to be the cleansing agent, man. This is going to be the remedy for all the wickedness that you see.
The key theme of the NDS is the need to sustain and strengthen U.S. deterrence, with the People's Republic of China as our pacing challenge. As the President's national security strategy notes, the PRC is the only competitor out there with both the intent to reshape the international order and increasingly the power to do so. At the same time, the NDS bluntly describes Russia as an acute threat. And we chose the word acute carefully. Unlike China, Russia can't systemically challenge the United States over the long term. But Russian aggression does pose an immediate and sharp threat to our interests and values.
See that? See that? That's the reward of this thing, man. So as I said earlier, right? these people through pride and folly are distracted from the judgment that's getting ready to happen. See, this is all being set up at the height of pride, man. Guess what? The flood came. Okay. At the height of pride now, guess what's getting ready to happen? The flood of fire, the missiles, right? Like the scriptures tell you, the days of Noah, pride given into marriage, Mary just living your best life until what? Till the flood came and destroyed them all. See, let me get this. Just adding on to it, because he said that Putin, all right, what does it say? Putin is a acute nuclear threat to the U.S. homeland, Pentagon, as we just heard in the video. All right, look up this word acute. All right, that word acute, it says extremely sharp or severe, intense, of great importance or consequence, critical. You see that? This is what we telling our people. All right, this thing is getting ready to go down. Okay, pride and folly and all this wickedness is getting ready to be wiped away, man. Okay, that's the reward that's coming. Okay,
I got just add to that definition of acute in the etymology.
Yep,
it says that word acute means coming quickly to a crisis.
Ooh, coming quickly to a crisis. See, all you brothers out there and you sisters that sincerely believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, this destruction is coming quick. Okay, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ak.
I got a precept too, because you was going into the reward for the America's wickedness. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. It says, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you," because man, this wickedness, hey, it's troubling to us in the spirit, man, because we're vexed seeing all this bullshit taking place, man, and we're constantly praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to judge these people, and that judgment is gonna come, man, and we're seeing it getting closer and closer.
Closer and closer.
It says, "And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels," because that's how we're going to be protected from the Lord's judgment when the Lord, brings back the chariots to beam up the elect. It says, right. "In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shah, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power." Because when the Lord have these missiles along with the chariots, destroy this place, man, it's going to be an overkill destruction, man, because America is long overdue, man. All the blood and wickedness that's being, perpetrated over here, and the Lord has a hefty payment he's going to pay Babylon with, man.
That's right. That's right. I got something real quick. Oh, go ahead, Ak. You got it.
Okay. This is Revelation 22 and verse 12. "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." And as the elder and the brothers have been getting into, man, the Lord is about to reward the wicked, with the reward the wicked person reserves, man, that they have, they've accumulated upon themselves, man. And it's going to be that nuclear fire. It's going to be, suffering through these plagues and pestilences and tribulations that we go through, man. That's the reward of the wicked, man. Ultimately, the second death through nuclear fire.
That's it. That's the reward, right? As you see on the screen, we're going to read this article. Go ahead, Rawam Salakia.
Quick one. Revelations 18 and 5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her, even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. The cup which she hath filled to her double," man. So all the wickedness, man, all the propaganda, all the defamation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, and his people, man, all the propaganda this devil's push, and the Lord's about to reward her unto her double, man. So she got double the hell that this place is put out, man.
Con. Like we always keep bringing up, this is the climax. We're at the height of the movie, man. We at the climax of the movie, right? The credits are about to roll, man. You see that? We here. We right at the door. All right. Let me get this precept before I read this article, because this all ties in. This is why we see, as we keep talking about, this is why we see the earth at this current state. This is the current state of the planet Earth. These are the things that have to be talked about, man. You see that? So let's read this. This is 2 Peter. I'm sorry. This is 2 Peter chapter 2. in verse 5, and it reads, it says, and spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. All right. So that's how the Lord destroyed the first earth with the flood of water on the ungodly. Verse 6, 2 Peter 2 and 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, and condemn them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. All right. So Sodom and Gomorrah was made an example, all right, for all those that choose to live ungodly, right? And America's following that same suit, that same path, right? For all those that choose to live ungodly. You see this madness, man? Right? All this bullshit that goes on in Babylon the Great, man. It's going to get rewarded. Read it on. Verse 7, 2 Peter 2 and 7, it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. See that? And every day we're vexed in this society, all right, from the filthy conversation of the wicked, the conduct, the shit that's being pushed, right? You can't even watch regular TV no more, right? Every TV got a damn mo in it, man. They showing some type of agenda, man. All right, as we showed in the video in the beginning, these niggas openly boasted and made a song on how they were coming after your children. All right, and they were going to do it by the means of the internet, man, and all the shit that they put up for kids to be exposed to. You see? So we're definitely vexed heavily every day in this fucking society, man. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. Verse 8, 2 Peter 2 and 8. I'll read 7 again. And deliver just lust and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul day to day, from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Yeah, every day. All right, we're vexed in the society because there's some new wickedness that's trending, such as the song that you saw. The nigga said he wanted to kill his mom and his dad. All right, the pride. Okay, just all this shit, man. It says, verse 9, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Awashai, know of how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. You see? And this is going to be the punishment. So let's read the article real quick and we'll grab a few more scriptures and that'll be it, you know? But it says, this is from dailystar.co.uk, came out October 14th, 2022. It says, Kremlin officials warn of guaranteed escalation to catastrophic World War III. All right. So Russia is letting the world know that it's going to be a guaranteed escalation into the catastrophic World War III, as we heard in the video. Let's play it again real quick.
1/3 of humanity will die. They've already made up their mind what they're going to do. They have made up their mind. Putin called us satanic. He called us satanic. And he's correct. The people that run this country are Satanists.
Boom. Going back. Kremlin officials warn of guaranteed escalation to catastrophic World War III. All right. We're not making it up. Hey, if you don't believe us, that's on your ass. Right. It says after a NATO official said a Russian nuclear response would lead to the intervention of Ukraine's allies, Russia has once again warned that meddling from the West would spark World War III. So this is why you're hearing the news now, which came out today, of Putin being an acute nuclear threat to the U.S. homeland. All right, because this is what Bible prophecy that's happening. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, and he turneth it whatsoever he will. Right? It says, Russia has eerily warned the world that global carnage would ensue if Western allies of Ukraine continue to meddle in their conflict. They said World War III would be sparked if the West continued to intervene, and if a nuclear war was to occur, it would be catastrophic for all mankind. All right. 2/3 of humanity are going to be destroyed. Okay. Should NATO approve Ukraine's bid to join this organization? Top Kremlin official threatened global destruction. Okay. The prophets talked about what? The prophets before me, Jeremiah 28:8. Somebody get that real quick. Because it's spiritual. One of Putin's top commanders, his name is what? General Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally his name.
Hey, Lord has a sense of humor. But
That's right.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, so the prophets of old, man, hey, whatever captivity that Israel was in, all right, the Lord always sent the prophets out beforehand, to warn them of the destruction that was going to happen to that kingdom. So America, Babylon the Great, is no different, man. But just like of old, man, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they don't want to hearken, man. All right, the prophets, their warnings were always, ignored until it was too late,
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen this time. Is that the Lord's he's only going to select, the elect to be delivered out of all Israel. It's not going to be like Egypt, where he's going, exodus the whole nation out, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So all the destruction that you're seeing taking place, man, is prophesied in the scriptures.
That's it. I got one more scripture I'm gonna get, and that'll be it, man. This I'm gonna finish this out, and let's go to Ezekiel 38. Let's get that. All right. So reading this again.
That's a spirit. Me too.
So reading this again, it says, they said World War III will be sparked if the West continue to intervene, and if nuclear war was to occur, it would be catastrophic for all mankind. Should NATO approve Ukraine's bid to join this organization, a top Kremlin official threatened global destruction. Alexander Venediktov, the deputy secretary of Russia's Security Council, said, quote, KV is well aware that such a step would mean a guaranteed escalation to World War III. Venediktov has insisted that the West are solely making threats of nuclear war, despite its own president, Vladimir Putin, consistently teasing the use of nuclear weapons. All right. Before you get that Ezekiel 38, let me get this real fast. All right. That's Jeremiah chapter 51. All right. Bear with me. That's Jeremiah 51 and verse 45 and 46. And it reads, my people, all right, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, my people, Jeremiah 51 and 45, my people, go you out of the midst of her, meaning to come out of her, come out of the ways of America, man. All right, detach yourself in the spirit, all right, from the energy of Babylon, man. All right. Go you out of the midst of her and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is the judgment. Verse 46, the point. Unless your heart faint and you hear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, a rumor shall come, Salakia, a rumor shall both come in 1 year, and after that, another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. All right. So this is what we're hearing right now. We're hearing the rumors of what? Of the ultimate judgment of Babylon the Great. You see? Go ahead, I'll read that Ezekiel.
This is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
That's the Russians. All right. Go ahead.
And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Mm-hmm.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth.
See that? So the Lord has made Russia into a world superpower, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Go ahead.
And all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yeah, they got a severe military, man, and they have the nuclear weaponry that surpasses America's technology. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet.
Yep. So as you seeing what's going on, you have all these alliances being made with these nations against the West. Right? Go ahead.
God. Verse 6, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Go ahead.
Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Yeah, so Russia is going to protect. Russia is going to be a guard unto Iran, all right, and all these other nations that have joined alliances with them. That's why you're seeing the biggest alliance you see right now is what Russia and China.
Yep.
You see that? They're together. They're getting ready to go to war with the West. You know, as we saw here, what did the Jake say? Right? U.S. unveiled strategy for nuclear threats from China and Russia. You see? They're getting ready to come down on this place together. Right?
And if I can add real quick, because that shows you that, America's starting to get scared, man, because I seen an article today a brother went into. It said Pentagon strategy won't rule out nuclear use against non-nuclear threats, because it's going to be a race for who's going to hit the button first, man. America is trying to be that one to pretty much get them before they get America, because they know that the technology that these other countries have, such as Russia, Iran, China, like you said, it's far superior than what America has.
That's right.
Verse 8.
With threes in the air.
Verse 8. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste.
Right, since 70 AD. Because, hey, you got to understand, too, that land of Israel is going to get smoked, too. Right? Go ahead.
It must be cleansed.
That's right.
But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Verse 9. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee.
Right. So not only is America going to get invaded, but Israel is going to get invaded too. Okay. You see the tension going on between Iran and Israel, and there's been propaganda on both sides of them, putting that, basically putting the message out there that they're ready to nuke each other. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 10, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power. It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
And that evil thought is to hit America with those missiles. It said that he was going to think an evil thought, right? He going to push the button. Kremlin officials warn of guaranteed escalation to catastrophic World War III. So this thing is inevitable, man. There's no stopping it. No offsetting the prophecy. Is not going to change. This is what you're seeing right now is the will of the Lord taking effect, man.
That's right.
The Lord is the master chess player. He's putting all the chess pieces together to initiate prophecy, man, which is going to be World War III nuclear destruction, man. All right.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly.
Woo.
And that's what we're seeing, man. All right. The Lord is turning up these world leaders, man, to pretty much prepare for war, man, because more is going on than what's being talked about in the media. Behind the scene, they're all pretty much being put in position, because the Lord is the ultimate chess player to pretty much kick off this World War III, man.
Yep.
Okay.
I got one to back you up. Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. surely he will make their habitation desolate with them. Right, man. So that goes back to show that, hey, man, these Amalekites, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna kick this thing off, man. You know, and they're gonna be the main reason, for America being involved in World War III. But this was gonna be the ultimate end result. Verse 21: the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, and at the cry of the noise that was heard in the Red Sea. Right, man. So, hey, what's that noise, man? It's those thermonuclear missiles, man. It's gonna have to be shot off and then be heard all the way around the world to make the earth shake to and fro, man.
That's right.
Con. Yep. Finish it out, Ak.
Verse 11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
That's America, man. America represents the land of unwalled villages, man. There ain't no protection here. This place is wide open to be taken, right? Pretty much the people are comfortable, man, in their security. Go ahead.
I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
See that? People are at complete ease in Babylon. People don't think that this is going to happen. You know? Go ahead.
To take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited.
Yeah, these American cities, man. They're going to get attacked. Go ahead.
And upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land.
That's it. That's the point, man. So the average American is not thinking about this future destruction that's being put in right in your face. You see what I'm saying? They're not considering the end time judgments, man. You see? I'm gonna read this out and then we'll finish it out. Unless any brothers got any more precepts, right? Just want to finish out in this article here, right? It says Russia presents the most acute example of potentially escalating to nuclear employment, given its significantly larger stockpile of regional nuclear systems and the possibility it would use these forces to try to win a war. On its periphery or avoid defeat, it was in danger of losing a conventional war, the report added. And Putin said, man, there's no victor in nuclear war, man. Nobody wins. But he said if there's no Russia, then there has to be no world. That's what he said. You see? That's the mindset that he's in. He said if there's no Russia, then there's not going to be a world. Right?
The spirit that's been placed on Putin is to take full-fledged action in eradicating America.
Yep.
That's the spirit that the Lord has placed on him, and that's lining up with prophecy. Could you read that header once more, Baba Kushan?
Khan.
Of the article?
The header?
Yeah, the one that you was just at.
This one right here?
Yep.
Kremlin officials warn of guaranteed escalation to catastrophic World War III.
Right, so they're pretty much letting you know World War III is inevitable. Like, regardless of what you may think in your average day-to-day as a proud American and think that you are going to be able to just have your grandkids in your backyard chilling, that shit is done away with, man. You know, if you can't see it. Can I get a quick precept?
Man, bring it out, brother.
I got one behind you.
Come on. Psalms 10 and verse 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Okay? And that's the mindset of these proud Americans. They think that they're never going to have to face any type of adversity in their lands. But according to prophecy, according to what we see when we're reading these news articles that line up with prophecy, it's evident the direction that this country is going in is going to lead to an invasion by way of Russia. Okay? And these other nations that are hand in hand with Russia, they're going to join in on that too.
Shit.
Yeah, so just adding on to what you were saying, bro, the Lord is putting the spirit on Putin and these other leaders are pretty much, geared towards this World War III. So you quoted it earlier. I will get it. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the Lord is the one that's that's doing this, man. He's putting the spirit on these leaders to do what they're doing. Said every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts, because these other nations like Putin, they think they're doing this because they want to do it, but ultimately it's Yahweh by Shem Yahushua that's putting the spirit on them to do this stuff.
That's it. Proverbs 16, man. He the one that controls everything, even the day of evil.
Mm-hmm.
See? Y'all bros got anything else?
Let's see.
I got
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
That's right.
The Medes going to Russia again. Putin is, pretty much backed himself into a corner. So nuclear war is the only option at this point, man. Or else he's gonna lose his entire his kingdom, quote unquote. So he has nothing to lose at this point. So he's just gonna let it all go, man.
And can I add to that? You had recently a couple weeks back with the Nord Stream pipeline. That was a major bread and butter for Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And they still don't give a fuck. They still going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they ain't back down.
They was trying to prove that America did that, so they'd be justified on hitting them back. So this like little chess moves against each other, man. More stirring the pot.
Absolutely. Anything else? Y'all bros good?
I had nothing else.
God. Yeah, so we'll leave it like that. We'll wrap it up with this scripture here. This is Ezekiel 7. All right. This is Ezekiel 7:5, and it reads, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. All right. The end is come, man. Okay. It watcheth for thee. And the end is watching for you people, man. Right?
I got one more since you said that. You got
Go ahead.
More?
I'm going to read down to verse 11. It says, Ezekiel 7:7, the morning is come unto thee, O that dwellest in the land. The time has come. The day of trouble is near. This is what we telling our people, man. Mm-hmm. This is what we screaming at you. This is what we standing upon the watchtower warning you, man. The day of trouble is near, man. You don't think that all this bullshit, all this filth, all right, this wickedness, you don't think this shit is going to get rewarded? You out of your damn mind, man. Right? It says, the morning is come unto thee, all that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near. Not the sounding again in the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations. Everything that you saw that was played in the video in this lesson. Verse 9. And this is talking to Israel here. All right. Punishment for wickedness foretold. Right? Ezekiel 7 and 9, it says, and my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that smiteth. All right. So the Lord said this twice. Right? Verse 10. Behold, the day, behold, it is come. The morning is gone forth. The rod has blossomed. Pride has budded it. You see that? Pride has budded it. Wickedness has increasingly polluted the earth. And now it's time for thee, O Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. You see? You got it out.
This is just to wrap it all up. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So it's a good thing that Babylon the Great is about to, get the curtain call, man. Because that's going to be, the destruction of Babylon is going to be, good for the earth, man. It's going to be good for Israel, and shit's going to be good for the heathen.
That's right.
Everybody is suffering under the rule of Esau, man. So once the Lord snatches the kingdom from them and gives it back to the rightful rulers, which is the Israelites, everything will be benefited from that, man. All right, peace will finally be on the earth, man.
That's right, brother. That's it, man.
I had
Hey,
one
so
more.
we hey, bring it out, man. Get it in.
It's just laying back enough that you have brought out that Ezekiel 7:5 in the NLT. It reads, "This is what the sovereign Lord says: disaster after disaster is coming your way. The end has come. It has finally arrived. Your final doom is waiting." So, it speaks for itself. The end is here, man. We see all the prophecies, coming into effect. And as brothers have been saying, man, you gotta continue to pray, that you be accounted worthy to stand in the day of judgment, man.
That's it.
That's right.
Maybe all be worthy, man, to receive salvation and mercy,
That's right.
You see that? So, hey, we pray that this lesson, was edifying to the hopeful elect. We just want to hit these points, man, because, hey, Jake is visual, you know what I'm saying? So we just wanted to show you, the abomination and the wickedness that's being pushed in the earth. And we've shown you that the Lord, as it tells you in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, the Lord is coming to visit the world which he made, man. The Lord said, when you see all these signs, all right, he told you to measure the times diligently within itself. And he said, when you see all these signs and tokens in the earth, just know that the Lord is coming to visit the world which he made.
Mm-hmm.
So that's openly clear. All right. This is most certainly the end. This indeed has to be the end, man.
That's right.
So, hey, we pray that this lesson was edifying. All right. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the elect that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Akim. Agwathium, all you sincere believers in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.